Welcome to the effective Parayanam as to the part of Sandhis. So, till now, we have seen various Sandhis like Swara Sandhis, Vitarka Sandhis, Vyoma Sandhis. Everywhere there was some kind of sound transformation occurring. So today we will see a case wherein even though the condition satisfy for a particular Sandhi, that Sandhi will not act. So this is the today's topic, Prakritibhava. At the end of this session, we'll be able to learn what is Prakritibhava, the tables and rules of Prakritibhava, and the examples of Prakritibhava in Ramayana and Bharata. What is Prakritibhava? So, how do you define Prakritibhava? It is Nimitte sati api sandhikaryasya abhava Prakritibhava. So, when you have necessary conditions of any sandhi, till the sandhi doesn't occur, that absence of sandhi is called as Prakritibhava. So, Prakritya bhava, Prakritya refers to swabhavena. By its nature, it will be as it doesn't change, because the sound transformation doesn't occur. So that is Prakritibhava. So in Prakritibhava, the letters remain as they are without any change, as there is no sound transformation. So this is something about Prakritibhava. So a few points to note before the tables. Prakritibhava is not a Sandhi. So this is a very famous misconception everyone has. Everyone says Prakritibhava is a Sandhi. It's not a Sandhi. It is studied as part of the studies of Sandhi because it is an exception for Sandhi. That is, Sandhi doesn't occur. But this is not a Sandhi. Prakritibhava is not a Sandhi. Secondly, Prakritibhava is the absence of a Sandhi, and it is not a Sandhi by itself. Also, it always involves the absence of a Swara Sandhi only. That is, this is an exception, or the letters present are always the conditions of a Swara Sandhi. That is, for Vyanjana Sandhi and Vitarka Sandhi, if there are necessary conditions, those Sandhis will occur. But in Swara Sandhis, in particular cases, when there is few conditions, when there are few conditions, still the Sandhi doesn't occur. Swara Sandhi doesn't occur. So that is Prakritibhava. So these points you have to note regarding Prakritibhava. Now let us see the first Kostakam. That is the first rule in Prakritibhava. We have probably 5 rules regarding Prakritibhava. The first rule: if you have Purva Varna, A, I, U, R, R, that is, these letters should be at the end of a pada. If you have Paravarna, R, then though we can have other Sandhis, we don't get those Sandhis. Say, for example, if you have Purvarna A and Paravarna R, we can get Guna Sandhi. A plus R can occur. But it doesn't occur. Why? Because of Prakritibhava. But this rule is an optional rule. You have to remember this. So actually in Guna Sandhi, we saw A plus Ru is equal to R. So if Prakritibhava is occurring, why should we mention there? Maybe the question. So the answer is, this Prakritibhava is optional. It is not mandatory. So in case you do the Prakritibhava, you get this form. That is, the letters remain as it is. Guna Sandhi or any other Sandhi doesn't occur. But if you want to do Prakritibhava, then if you don't want to do Prakritibhava, then you can do the other sandhis like Guna Sandhi, etc. So this rule is an optional sandhi. You have to note. Ayam Prakritibhava vikalpena bhakti. Prakritibhava na bhavati chet. If Prakritibhava doesn't occur, then yatha sambhavam swarasandhaya bhavanti. So according to the Purvarna Paravarna conditions, respective sandhis, swara sandhis will occur. So if you have a in the Purvarna and R as the Pravarna, you can get Guna Sandhi. If you have E in the Purvarna, then you can get Yada Sandhi. So on. If you have Rikara, then you can get Savarna Dikshita, etc. Also here, one more rule which we have to notice, or one more important point which we have to notice is, if we choose to do Prakritibhava, and if the Purva Varna is a Dirghasvara, then that Dirghasvara is replaced by Prakruttvara. So if you see the example, you will get clarity. So there is an example, Radha Rishihi. So we have two words, Raja, Rishihi. So if you split, we have Raja, A in the Purvarna and R in the right answer. So there is a possibility of doing Guna Sandhi. But if we want to do Prakritibhava, because Prakritibhava conditions are also present here. So if we want to do the Prakritibhava, that is, if we don't want to do any Sandhi, then what occurs? In place of A, we get A only. That is, there's no change. And after that, what happens? The A is a Dirghasvara. So in place of Dirghasvara, we get Hrasasvara. So we get Raja Rishihi. So the final form will be Raja Rishihi. It is not Raja Rishihi, it is Raja Rishihi. There is a pause after that is Raja, after Raja, there is a pause. Raja Rishihi. It is not Raja Rishihi. You have to note this. So the rule states that Padante Vartamanana A, I, U, L, Ityetesham Rikare Pare Prakritibhavaha Vikalpena Bhavati. Prakritibhava Pakshe Purvarnasya Dirghaswarasya Hrasvaha cha Bhavati. Another thing to note here is this Prakritibhava can even occur in Samasa. Prakritibhava Samasa epi bhavitum arahati. So even in Samasa, it can occur. We have examples from Bhagavata. We'll show from that. But you have to note this. So when at the end of a pada, a, I, U, R are present, and if these swaras are followed by R, then optionally Prakritibhava occurs. So what do we mean by Prakritibhava occurring? That is, there is no change. When Prakritibhava occurs, if the Purva Varna is Dirgha, it becomes Hrasva. So Prakritibhava can also occur in a Samasa. This is the first rule. So we'll see the rules and then come to the shloka examples. So the second rule is Prakritibhava of Prakritibhava. If the Purva Varna is I, U, R, L, and if the Paravarna is Atavarna Swara, then there, even if there is a chance of doing other sandhis, we don't get those sandhis. Why? Because why? Because Prakritibhava occurs. So Ayam Prakritibhava Vikalpena Bhavati. Again, this is also optional. So similar conditions we saw in other sandhis also. Say for which Yana Sandhi. On the left hand side, actually this Sandhi is, this Prakritibhava is an exception for only Yana Sandhis. So if we have Purvarnas E, and if we have Asavarna Swara, dissimilar letter, say Akara on the right hand side, then we used to do Yana Sandhi. But that Yana Sandhi doesn't occur here. So it is optional. This Prakritibhava is optional. Please remember that. This is not compulsory rule. So if we have compulsory rule, then we can't have an example for Yana Sandhi itself. So please note it. Prakritibhava vikalpena. Prakritibhava न भवति चेत् यथा सम्भवं यणसन्धिः भवति. प्रकृतिभावकरणपक्षे पूर्ववर्णः दीर्घः अस्ति चेत् तस्य ह्रस्वोऽपि भवति. Similar to the previous example. So if the Purvarna is a Dirgha Swara, then that is replaced by a Hraswa Swara also. Let's see an example. Takri Atra is given here. Takri Atra. So if we split the letters, these are the letters present. So in the Purva, in the left hand side, we have Ikara, Takri, Ikara is present. On the right hand side, we have Chakri Atra, A is present. So what happens? There is a possibility of doing Yana Sandhi here. So if we do the Yana Sandhi, we get the form Takriyatra. That is in place of Ikara, we get the Yakara Desha. But if we do, say, Prakritibhava, then what happens? Yes. Prakritibhava pakshe kim bhavati? Ikarah eva bhavati. So Ikara remains as Ikara only. And remember, if the Purvarna is a Dirgha Swara, then it can be replaced by a Hraswa Swara. So E becomes E. So the final form is Chakri Atra. Chakri Atra is the final form. Again, this is optional. Please remember that if we wish to do Yana Sandhi, we can do Chakri Atra. We can do the Sandhi as Chakri Atra. Similarly, in the previous example also, which we saw, there also we can do the Swara Sandhis. So these are optional Prakritibhava. So what does this say? Padante Vartamanana I, U, R, L इत्येतेषां असावर्णे स्वरे परे प्रकृतिभावः विकल्पेन भवति. प्रकृतिभावपक्षे पूर्ववर्णस्य दीर्घस्वरस्य प्रसृष्ट भवति. प्रकृतिभावः समासेऽपि भवितुम् अर्हति. These are similar to the previous example. Only the Purvarna and Paravarna has changed here. But the rest of the things are as it is. Now, let us see one or two examples. The predominant examples given in books are Dadhi Atra. So, Dadhi Atra can be Dadhyatra. That is, if we do the Yana Sandhi, then we get Dadhyatra. Ikarasya sthane Yakaraha. If we tend to do the Prakritibhava, then we get Dadhi Atra. Hope this is clear. So another example which we just now saw, Chakri Atra, Chakriyatra iti bhavati. So there also, if we do Yana Sandhi, it is Chakriyatra. Chakriyatra. Please note how to pronounce Chakriyatra. The Rebha also should be heard, and the yakara should also be heard. Many people tend to tell chakratra. The yakara is not heard. We shouldn't pronounce like that. Please note it. So, chakriyatra, that yana should be told. Chakriyatra. If we don't do the yana sandhi, if we want to do this Prakritibhava sandhi, then it becomes chakri atra. Here the hrasva happens. Remember, because chakri we had dirgha on the left hand side. So here we get the hrasva swara. So if we have hrasva swara on the purvarna, then we need not do the hrasva again. If we have dirgha swara, then we have to do the hrasva. Sorry. Chakri atra, chakri atra, chakri atra. Next is vari atra. Vari asti. Vari, in the answer it's not proper. Vari asti. So vari asti. What does it become? Varyasti. If you do yadasanti. So as we will see, vari asti, varyasti. If you do yadasanti. If you tend to do the Prakritibhava, then we get vari asti as the final form. Similarly, guni asti, gunyati, or guni asti. This is similar to chakri asti. The purvarna is a dirghaswara, so we have to do what is this? Prakritibhava, and we have to do the ikara. Ikara desha. That is guni asti is the form when we do Prakritibhava. Similarly for other swaras also. Next rule is, if we have E, U, O on the left hand side, which should be the ending letter of a dvivachana. In shabdas or in any shabdas or dhatus, we have dvivachana, the dual form. There, if we have the ending letter as ikara or ukara or okara, say in shabdas we get ikara in ikaranta shabdas, hari shabda, then mati shabda. Similarly, in other shabdas also, we get dirgha ukara for ukaranta shabdas, that is guru, bandhu, shampu, etc. For O, we have some conditions, and in few instances, the okara also comes. So, if these are the cases, then, and if the paravarna is any swara, then Prakritibhava will occur. But what is unique about this is a Nitya Prakritibhava. Here there is no option of not doing Prakritibhava or doing some other sandhis. You can't do any other sandhis. You have to do Prakritibhava. That is, shouldn't do any other swara sandhi, which we have to keep in our minds. So again, you'll see these examples in shlokas. There you'll get to know why this is mandatory. That is, how to pronounce it and why we are telling this is mandatory, etc. We'll know when we come to the shloka. Now let us see Shabdodaharanam, that is example, word example. So we have Hari etau. Hari is dvivachana. Ikarantah pullingaha hari shabdha, harihi, hari, harajaha are the forms. So hari is dirgha. Is ikara, which is at the end of a dvivachana. So hari, you have dvivachana, at the end you have ikara. And on the right hand side we have aswara, a. Now what occurs? If you see, yana sandhi could have occurred here, but yana sandhi doesn't occur. Hari etau. So here yana sandhi could have occurred, But Yana Sandhi doesn't occur. Why? Because the Prakritibhava conditions are being satisfied. So we have to do the Prakritibhava. That is, it remains as it is. Hari Etau remains as Hari Etau only. And if we join, also we get Hari Etau. You can't tell Hari Etau. Hari Etau is wrong. You have to tell Hari Etau. You have to give a pause after Hari. Remember, Prakritibhava, when we do Prakritibhava, after the Purva Varna, we have to give a pause. You shouldn't tell Hari Etau, Hari Etau, Hari Etau. You shouldn't tell it together. You have to give a pause after Hari, say a half-second pause. After Hari should be given. Only then others will know, that is, others will know you are doing the Prakritibhava, or that is the actual pronunciation of Prakritibhava. Many people, what they do is they tell it together. Hari Etau, Hari Etau, Hari Etau. It is nothing but you are doing the end something. So that is wrong. You have to give a pause. Hari Etau. We will come to the shlokas. There you will get to know better. So the rule is Dvyochane Vartamanana I, U, O ityetesham sware pare Prakritibhava nityah bhavati. When at the end of a Dvyochana, I, U, O are present, and if they are followed by swara, then Prakritibhava occurs mandatorily. That is, there is no change. So the next rule is Ami. If the Purva Varna is Ami, that is, if it is Purva Varna is E, which is the ending letter of Ami, that is Adas Shabda. Adas Shabda, wherever you get last letter E, and you should have Makara. So actually, Purva Varna should be E, which should be the ending letter of Ami. And if the Paravarna is any swara, then you will get Prakritibhava. That is, there will be no change. Also, here also, you have to note that this is a mandatory rule. You have to do Prakritibhava. You can't do any other rule. Only the first two rules which we studied, the Paravarna being R, and in the second rule, the Paravarna, Asavarna swara, and the Purvarnas are E, E, U, U, R, R. Only these two rules, they are optional. Rest all in Prakritibhava are mandatory. So this is also a mandatory rule. So let's see an example. Ami agacchataha. So what happens? Ami agacchataha. If you see, there's a possibility of Yanasandhi occurring here. But still Yanasandhi doesn't occur. Why? Because the rules of Prakritibhava are being satisfied here. That is, we have Ikara in the Purvarna, which is part of the Ami Shabda. And on the right hand side, we have Swara. So here, Prakritibhava occurs and Yanasandhi doesn't occur. If Prakritibhava occurs, then what is the form? Ami agacchataha is only the form. So if we join together, we get this form. Ami agacchataha only. So there is no sandhi occurring here. Here also, please remember, you have to give a pause after Ami. Prakritibhava, wherever you want to do, that is, according to the rules, if you want to do Prakritibhava, you have to give a pause after the Purvarna. So this is Ami agacchataha. Next rule, the rule for this is Ami Shabdat Pare Pare Prakritibhava Nityah Bhakti. When the word Ami is followed by Swara, then Prakritibhava occurs mandatory. So next rule is so next two rules are easy rules. If the Purvarna is a Swara, that is, please note here, it should be just a Swara, only one letter Swara. That is, there shouldn't be any other letter. There should be any other Vyanjana also. And that one lettered word should be a Abhyaya. So we have seen what is an abhija. Abhija is indeclinable. That is, it doesn't have a linga, it doesn't have a vibhakti, it doesn't have a vachana, etc. Such a swara, if it is followed by another swara, then Prakritibhava occurs. This is also mandatory rule. Ayam Prakritibhava Nityah Bhavati. We will see the examples for this in the shloka. We'll just move on to the next rule. So in the next rule, if the Purvarna is Okara, that is here, I am not mentioned the Purvarna. If the Purvarna is Okara, which is part of Aho, and if the Paravarna is Swara, then also there is no change occurring. That is Prakritibhava occurs. And this is also Nitya. Please note this. Now we will go to the examples. Nice examples to start with. Those who would like to answer, kindly raise hands. First, Suman Bala.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Namo Bhagavate. That screen gone.
There's some issue today with this.
Can I get after 5 minutes? I have to drop my daughter to school bus. 5 minutes I get chance. Okay, I am okay. 5 minutes. After 2-3 examples, I will come.
Okay. There's some issue with the PPT. I'll just resolve it and then come back. Till then, take a break for 2 minutes. I'll come back. Just give me a minute. I'm unable to solve the problem. Let it be. I will see if there is any problem. See, okay. Let's first complete this. I think there shouldn't be any problem. One Bala, are you back? Just a second. One Bala.
Yes, yeah. Thank you. Namo Bhagavate Upshama Shila Yo Partanatmayaye Namo Kinchan Vittaya Rishyabhaya Naranarayanaya Paramhamsa Paramaguruve Atma Ramadhipatye Namo Nama iti. Sandhi Vicheda. Okay, Vittai and Rishi Rishbhaya. Okay, that here and that Arbhavti, if we will do good Sandhi, and otherwise we can keep it as it is, Vitaya Rishi Rishbhaya.
Very good. In Rishi Rishabhaya.
Acha, Rishi Rishbhaya, some Sandhi is there?
Should some Sandhi occur? Is my question.
No, Rishi Rishbhaya will be same as it is, and Vitaya here, and we have to otherwise and Ri will become Ar, and Vitay Yarshi Rishbhaya, says something will become Vitaya Yarshi Rishbhaya. If you will do good Sandhi.
Just a second. Rishi Rishabhaya Prakritibhava occurred. So in the Prakritibhava Paksha, Rishi Rishabhaya is the form. If we don't want to do the Rishi Rishabhaya, this is an optional rule. The Paravarna being Rikara, this is an optional rule. So if we don't want to do Prakritibhava, what will occur?
Then and this re will become ar, and that a good sandhi will occur vita yarshi rishbhaya.
Which sandhi occurs?
Good sandhi, a plus re, ar, it will become ar.
Very good. Not ar. No. How does it
ar,
become ar? For ar to become, you should have purvarna a.
Here in vitaya, a is there, na?
No, that is okay. I am talking about rishi rishubhaya.
Okay,
you told
rishi.
that fine.
Okay, here we have to do sandhi vicheda, huh? In
There is
rishi
no
rishbhaya.
sandhi. If you do sandhi, what is the form? Is my question.
Rishi, okay, E.
Okay, I think you are not getting it. Just a second.
Right.
Just a second. Okay. Rishi Rishabhaya. Here you have a ikara and rikara. Yes. E plus r. Can that be any sandhi? Is my question.
Okay. E plus yan sandhi. Yan sandhi will be there. Yan sandhi will be there.
If yan sandhi occurs, what is the final form?
That ra will come, na? E plus re, it will become ra. Rishar, E plus ra. Risharshabhaya.
You are telling Risharshabhaya. You are telling ar, not ya.
या कैसे बनेगा? ऋषर्ष यश भाया, ऋषर्ष यश भाया, ऋषयश भाया, ऋष यश भाया.
While pronouncing such words wherein you have a sayukta akshara wherein ya is with rikara, you have to be very careful. The pronunciation is rishti reshabhaya. Rishi reshabhaya.
Rishi reshabhaya.
Yakara. Yaya, yiji, yuju, gire. Ya and r becomes gire. Rishi reshabhaya. Similarly, there are words like Shakti Rishti, Adiriksha. So there also you have to be very careful about the pronunciation aspect.
Yes, bhaya. I have to write down all the letters and then make and then pronounce. Rish Yash Bhaya. Okay, thank you.
Rish Iresha Bhaya. Rish Iresha Bhaya.
Can you write it down here?
Writing, actually, there is not difficulty, but I will show you. Okay, I have already prepared it. Just
Rish Yash Bhaya, I think.
Okay. Here I have not given. I will just show it. Is it visible?
Yeah.
This is the form. Vittaya Iresha Bhaya.
Okay.
Vittaya Rishi, their Guna Sandhi has occurred. So it has become Vittayar. In Rishi Risha. Wait. It is not Vittayar.
Rishi.
Wait. Mistake. Vittayar. Risha. This is how it is.
Vita R Bhavti, na?
This is the form. Vittayar Risha Risha Bhaya. Vittayar Risha Bhaya. If you join. If you do the Prakritibhava, then Namo Chinjana Vittaya Rishabhaya Naranarayanaja, so on. So in all the texts here, the Prakritibhava is done. So the form which is shown in the shloka, which is the Gadya, is the final form. Vittaya, Rishi, Rishabhaya is the final. Okay. Dhanyavadah.
Okay,
Next,
you.
Anuchandru.
Namaste Mahodaya.
Namaste.
Atha Bhagavan Vayamadhuna Tvadvaloka Parimrishta Shayamalaha Surakshina Yaduditam.
No, tell the second line again.
Surash.
Whatever is there, you have to tell that one.
Sura Rishina Surash Rishi.
No, you can't tell Sura Rishina.
Sura.
You have to tell whatever is there. You have to read. While reading the shloka, whatever is there, you read that. Afterwards, we'll think about whether Sandhi occurs or not. While reading, don't tell Sura Rishina.
Sura Rishina. Yaduditam tavakena kadamanyatha bhavati. When we split Sura plus Rishina, Purva Varnaha Ir plus A. So Purva Varnaha.
Don't tell Ir.
Ir.
It is not Ir. Not Ir.
Okay. R.
So if you tell Ir, you are basically taking Ikara and R. That's not the form.
Where Sura? I'm not getting it. Purva Varna Avati, Paravarnaha R Bhavati. So Vikalpena Prakritibhavaha Bhavati Chet Sura Rishina Bhavati. Yadi the Yanasandhi Bhavati Chet Surarshina Bhavati. Surarshina.
Yanasandhi.
Gunasandhi.
For Yanasandhi, you should have Gunasandhi.
Gunasandhi Bhavati Chet Surarshina.
Very good. So the form is Surarshina. Very good. It's not Sura Rishina or Sura Rishina. Very good. Dhanyavadah. Next, Vishalakshi Kanna.
Namaste.
Talloka Padmamsa U Eva Vishnu Prabhipishat Sarva Gunava Vasam Tasmin Swayam Vedamayo Vidata Swayam Bhuvam Yam Sma Vadanti So Bhut. Here Puravarna is U. Paravarna is A. I don't know. U must be Abhyayam. I'm not sure. I don't know that meaning, sir. What? Because you have given the table, I'm telling it's an Abhyayam. I don't know whether it's not Abhyayam. Okay, assuming that, because it's given, I take it as Abhyayam. So the third rule applies here. It is an Asavarna, Paravarna is an Asavarna Swara. So no change takes place. It is an optional Prakritibhava. U Eva.
Very good. Right. Is this optional or mandatory? What did you tell?
It's an optional.
No. This is mandatory. Eva is mandatory.
The Abhyayam case.
Abhyaya. Only the first two rules, wherein you had Paravarna as Tr.
Yes, sir.
That is one rule. The second rule, you had Paravarna as Atavarna Swara. That is, on the left hand side you had e, u, r, r. On the right hand side you had asavarna swara. Remember
But
the
that is
example.
Vikalpa, no? I
Takri
have
atra.
noted as Vikalpa.
That is Vikalpa, correct. Takri atra. That is Vikalpa. Rest all are mandatory.
Which is mandatory, sir?
This is mandatory, yes. Except those two, first two rules, rest all are mandatory.
But here the second rule applies, isn't it, sir?
How?
Because
What is the second rule?
Second rule says the Purva Varna can be I, U, R, R, L. And Paravarna is Asavarna Swaraha.
Very good.
So U and A are Asavarna, isn't it?
Correct. But see the table given here. Here, what is the rule? The Purvarna, if we have a Swara,
yes,
that is an Abhyaya, and that Abhyaya should be only one lettered Abhyaya. That is, there shouldn't be any other letters in the Abhyaya.
Oh, the fifth rule
Here, do you
applies
have
here.
such an Abhyaya?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is a fifth rule which applies here.
Exactly.
Not the, sorry.
Correct.
Sorry, sir. I just went through the second rule only. Yes. Even though you had given it on the table, somehow in my mind I had registered it.
Not at all.
Yes, I got it.
Now we have, so
Yeah,
is this
it.
mandatory or optional?
This is mandatory, sir.
That's it.
It's mandatory. So it's Eva. Sir,
So whoever only should be pronounced.
Eva, like that, with a gap, isn't it? Sir,
Yeah.
but in the first example which you had given earlier, like Chakri, Atra, and all that, I mean, this Dadi, Atra, actually they were written together in the Prakritibhava. Dadi, Atra, there was no gap.
See, that is only in writing. In writing, you can give one space or two space, or you can write one word in one line, the second word in second line. Anything can be possible.
Okay,
Please don't see the writing.
okay,
All the Sandhis, and this is a sound phenomenon. You have to see the pronunciation, not writing. In few slides, I may have given space. In few slides, it may be joined. That is not the case, or that is not what we should observe. The writing doesn't matter. This I have told in some other Sandhis also. Please note that it is just the sound phenomenon. You have to see the pronunciation. Dadhi atra is Prakritibhava. If you do Dadhyatra, it is Yana Sandhi.
okay.
If you tell Dadhi and tell Atra after say 10 seconds or 20 seconds, you are not at all talking about Sandhis. So Prakritibhava also isn't occurring. That is, it doesn't matter if Prakritibhava comes up, because you are telling those two letters with a long pause in between.
So a small pause is to be given, is it?
Yes, exactly.
Dadi, Atra.
It is just Dadhi Atra. You shouldn't tell Dadhi Atra. This is not Prakritibhava. Here you don't have it. Sandhi only. See, when does Prakritibhava occur? When there is a possibility of Sandhi, only then you get Prakritibhava. When you get Sandhi, when you have Samhita. What is Samhita?
Sound change.
It's nothing but closeness of two letters.
Yes.
That closeness, how do you define that closeness? That closeness should be within a half a second. So if you tell Dadhi now and tell Atra after 5 seconds or 10 seconds, there is not at all any Samhita. There is no Samhita. So please note this. The writing doesn't matter. Here also, say I write it like, I can write it like this, or I can write it with so much gap. It doesn't matter. What matters is the pronunciation.
Well explained.
Many people have asked this in the Q&A box also. Please note this.
Very nicely explained. Thank you so much.
Dhanyavad. Next, Prem Mahodaya.
Mahodaya. Swayamvaradubani te ambigam balike upe tayorasakta hridayo grihito yakshmana mritaha. Ambigam balike ume. ye adhigam u.
Then
Then
what happens?
ye you are
What
not
occurs?
shown in any of the,
Sorry?
no change.
Why?
A plus U asavarna varnaha.
Okay.
This just like that fifth one, Svaraha. Svaraha no change. A ube. Ube.
I think all of you are getting confused. Just a second.
No, A you are not given in
Just a
the
second.
Purva Varna. Nowhere you are
Just a
given
second.
that Purva Varna as A.
Just a second. Give me a minute. I will consolidate all the tables and show it on. Hope that resolves all the issues. Just a second. Just give me a minute.
The
Just a
Purva
minute.
Varna you are not shown A.
Just a minute, Mahadaya. Just a minute. Oh, okay. Here, Amba, Alike, okay. Okay. Here, this is actually, this example is not a proper example. Okay, let us forget about this example. I'll delete this, but still many of you are getting confused. So, for the sake of everyone, I'll just consolidate all the tables and show it. This is not an example of Prakritibhava. Just a second. Just give me a minute. It's done. I'll just show the table. Okay, this is the table. So this is the consolidated table. Now, see here. I'll mention if it is optional or not. Also here.
Where is the A comes? Mahadaya?
That is not an example for this. Let us not worry about that now. So, okay, I will just mention which is optional. Rest all are mandatory. So this is how the Purvarna, Paravarna, and the Prakritibhava occurring, and the first two rules are the optional rules. So this is the final table. Okay. So if you have any doubt, we'll come to this table. For now, we'll go to just read it. Now, just a second.
Parena chakranupatena tattamaha paramparam jodirananta param chamaksnuvanam prasamikshya balagunaha pratadidaksho pidate shini ume.
Ubhe.
E plus ume.
Not ume. Ubhe.
Ube.
That is bhe.
E
The
plus
circle is very small, but it is ume. Sorry, ubhe.
we can do it as it is, no change. Otherwise, we can do it Praditekshi ni ube. Hrasva, tirkatu hrasva ni.
When does that occur?
Prakritibhava.
When does that occur?
Sorry.
See, you are telling the hrasva occurs. When does that occur? Okay, I will show the table again.
Final. Chakri atra example you have given.
No, see here. Chakri atra. Which is the rule?
Final
In this
chakri
table, which is the rule?
Vikalpena. No change.
Kalpena, which rule? Tell me the row number.
Rule number 2.
So, after that, we have a third rule, which says if you have ikara and if it is at the end of a dvivachana, then we get prakritibhava. So here, if you come back, so here akshini pidadhe akshini, there pura rupa has occurred.
Akshini is Tvivajana.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Oh, then it's
Karantaha napumsakalinga akshi shabda.
Akshi. Okay. Akshini.
Akshini, akshini are the forms. So there you get the dvivachana form.
If it is Tvivajana.
For your
then there is no change. Akshini upe.
Yes.
It is Nityam.
Very good. So this is a Nitya Santhi.
Akshini
Ubhe is the form. That's it. There is no
Hrasva.
Very good. There is no Hrasva, there is no Santhi also.
There is no
Both
Santhi.
you have to note. So this is just Pirathe Kshini Ubhe. So here Prataditaksho Pidathe Kshini Ubhe is the final. That's it. There is no Santhi also. There is no Hrasva also. Very good.
Dhanyawad.
Next example. Okay, this is the similar example to the last one. Just skip this. Who eva. Okay, this one. Ane.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Dhanya aho ami alyo govindanghriyabjarena vah yan brahmeshau rama devi dadhurmur ghnutaye.
Dadhurmurthnyakha nuttaye. The murthnya, there tha is present. After that, kakar is there. Dadhurmurthnyag, dadhurmurthanyag. Dadhurmurthnyakha nuttaye. Dadhurmurthnyakha nuttaye.
Dadhurmurdhnyaghanutaye.
Very good.
So aho ami, there is no change because of o followed by swaraha, and ami also the rule e from ami is followed by a swara a alyo. So there is no change.
Okay, so aho ami is the fourth or fifth rule, which is the okara remains as okara itself because it's a part of aho. So aho ami, and in ami alyo we have ikara, which is part of ami shabda. So ami remains as ami itself. Ami alyo is the final form. So there is no sandhi occurring in the first para. Dhanya aho ami alyo is how you should do.
With break.
Okay.
Yes.
Dhanyawadaha. Next. This is similar to the last one. Let us skip this. Aho alam. There is no sandhi occurring there. Aho alam shragyatamam yado param. Aho alam punyatamam madhurparam. Yadesha pumsam shubhashyas parihi sajanmana janpramanena chanchati. This is shloka. Aho alam. There is no sandhi occurring. Radha.
Muni Baba.
Oh, sorry. This is also not an example of Prakritibhava. Forget about this. Just take up this. Wait. Oh, sorry.
यामाश्चत्वारश्चत्वारो मत्यार्नामहनि उभे पक्षपञ्चदशाहानि शुक्लः कृष्णश्च मानद मत्यार्नामहनि उभे दीर्घ इकार परवर्णे पूर्ववर्णे परवर्णे स्वरः, so no change. Matyarnamahani ube.
It's not Matyar, it's Martya. Martyanamahani ube.
Matyarnamahani ube.
No. It is not Matyar. It is Martya. Mar. The repa is after ma, not after ya.
Okay. Matyarnamahani ube.
You are pronouncing after ya also. Okay. Practice this, we'll get it. Okay. Tell the final split. Can you do this, Sanji?
Purvavarna dirgha ikara and paravarna swara, so no change. E plus U.
By which rule?
The fourth rule.
Fourth, I think it was third rule. The table is given here. But my question is, if the third rule is applying, it should be a dvivachana. Where is the dvivachana?
No, I am saying fourth rule because it is not.
Then I'll come to that. Just a second. In this, you are telling fourth rule, Ami Shabda. Is it?
Ami Shabda, yeah.
There is no Ami, right? Martyanam Ahani Ubhe was. There was no Ami. It was not Ami Ubhe. It was Ahani Ubhe.
Oh, so is it the second rule then?
No, it isn't. It is the third rule. The Ahani is the dvivachana rupa.
Oh.
Ahani. Ahan Shabda dvivachana. Ahaha, Ahani, Ahani are the forms. There you get Ahani. So that is the dvivachana form. So you get Prakritibhava. Matyanamahani ubhe.
Matyanamahani ube.
Very good.
Dhanyavad.
This is also similar to the previous one. Ubhe, ubhe. Oh, sorry. Here also there is no something. Sorry, no Prakritibhava. That's it. With this, we come to the end of Prakritibhava. Just a second. So with this, we finish all the Sandhis and Prakritibhava also. So with this, whatever we had to teach is over. So from Monday, we'll be starting with the exercise. So firstly, I will upload a Word document. I'll just show the Word document. Just a second. So this is the Word document, consolidated exercises. This is the Word document which I'll be uploading. So in this Word document, there are around 200 shlokas which we have in till today. Whichever we discussed in the class, for each the examples of each Sandhi, I have included them here. So here, for first three, I have just shown how to split the Sandhi. So like this, you have to split for others also. But I have not mentioned the name of the Sandhi, but you should never mention the name also. So I'll upload the Word document itself. I'll not upload the PDF. I'll upload Word document. But there may be some issue with the font. what I will do is I will upload both. I will upload both Word document and a PDF. So this font which I have used is Shobhika. So if you don't have, kindly download it from Google. If you just search Shobhika font download, you'll get it. So please download. Here it is given Shobhika. So please download that font. Only that font. Only if you download that font, this document will be visible properly. Otherwise, these letters may not be visible for you. So kindly see that. Or if you don't want that, if you don't want for a document, if you don't want to type it here, you can write it down in a separate book. So for that, I will upload the PDF also. So what you have to do is the homework for the next 2 days, or the homework is you have to split all the sandhis here. So within 2 days, you may or may not be able to finish all the 200 slokas, but try as much as possible. You have ample time to finish all these slokas before the assessment. So please do this. This is one thing which I have to tell you. So the second important thing is from Monday, we'll be doing the reading practice of Ramayana and Bhagavata, Shlokas and Gadya. So from Monday, we'll take a sarga or we'll take one adhyaya from Bhagavata or Ramayana, and we will start reading those shlokas, start reading those Gadya, and then we have to tell the padacheda of that shloka. Padacheda is nothing but you have to split the sandhi. That's it. So for example, I will show one shloka which I have not done. Okay, here. Atatan, here. Atatan, first you have to read the shloka. Atatan shlakshnaya vacha pratyahuja mahabudha uvada vyoma-samskrta-pathasala kripaja prahasandiva. This is exactly how you find it in the text, in the Ramayana and Bhagavata text. So after reading, you have to tell the padacheda. Padacheda, you have to split the sandhis. While reading, you have to do all the sandhis. For example, here tan shlakshnaya, but nishtang kripaya. Nishtang kripaya, the sandhi is not done, but you have to do the sandhi while reciting. Nishtang kripaya. So like this, we'll take the shlokas, whatever is present in the text, you have to do the sandhis while reciting, and you have to tell the padacheda while reading. So this is the exercises. These are the exercises which we'll do in the next week. So kindly do the homework and come prepared for the next week. With this, we'll end today's class. Satyprajapayapalayantanyakyena markeda mahisha गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु सर्वेभ्यः नमस्काराः सोमवासरे पुनर्मिलामः।